Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So, we have a Union Jack, but this is actually a bag, it's a shopping bag. And we went on a trip to the Range, which is a store in the UK. I have done a little video, I think it was at Halloween, of going around there. And I went for a little wander around and see what crafting stuff was available, just as you do. Hubby wanted to go and have a look at the gardening things in there. They have a nice big garden part as well. And I'll just quickly show you the little bits and pieces that we got. And then at the end of the video, I'll put a bit of footage of the diamond paintings and some of the craft things that they sell. Okay, if you like those sort of videos, let me know in the comments down below. I've done a few. And, you know, if you like them, then I will continue doing them. So, hubby is hopefully going to start doing some colouring and painting by numbers, so we'll have a look at these. This is a colouring, Precious Pets colouring by numbers, and I think this was only about £6 or £7, if it was even that. I'll see if I can find the receipt. I got myself some black foam board, a 5-pack, and I think this was about £3 or £4. I know it was a very good price, but I just thought, oh yeah, black will be different for my storage than white. And also you can use this for mounting any of your pictures on if you're not wanting to put your diamond painting pictures in a frame. A foam board is quite a nice way of doing things. Mount it on here and it just keeps it nice and stable and flat to go on your wall. And oh my god, you know me, I can't resist anything that's novelty. And this is a little meerkat and it's a pencil. So yeah, we've got a little squishy, and it is a very squishy pencil with a little cover to stop the lead from breaking, and yeah, a little happy meerkat. Look at that, isn't that cute? I think this was only about £1. Yeah, not quite as cute as the peas maybe, but yeah, just who doesn't want a happy meerkat looking at them while they're drawing? And then a slightly larger paint by numbers. This is Two Little Ducks. I think this was £7.99. I know they were really good prices. I was quite surprised, and again I thought, you know, they're not all the background and everything. It would just be hubby's trying to get him into some sort of hobby that he can do while he's sat while I'm busy maybe doing something else, or on a rainy day when we can't get out. So we'll have a look at that one as well. And then finally I got myself, look at that, this was it was actually reduced to £2, and it's a ballpoint pen that you just turn the diamond at the end. Look at that. So I thought, for my diamond painting while I'm filling in my logbook, I can use a diamond pen for filling in my diamond painting logbook. See if this sticker will come off. Oh yes, that'll come off. As I say, it was on special offer. Oh, it's left a bit sticky. I'll have to get some glue gun on there. But yeah, I mean, you could actually change this into the diamond painting pen, but I am going to leave this one as a pen because, yeah, I just think with that diamond on the end as well, it is going to be a bit easier to find in my drawer. But yeah, look at that. Imagine if you had that on a ring. Have that on your finger, people would notice you. Okay, so a few nice little bits there. Let's say my lovely Union flag bag is going to be used as part of my decoration for my Platinum Jubilee celebration decoration corner. Wow, that's not easy to say. Okay, so I don't think I need to show you the foam board. It's just A4 size, just standard foam board, and the little pencil and the pen. Pop those out of the way a moment. Right, so let's have a look at the painting by numbers. This seems to have got more popular. I know there's quite a few of the, oops, is that sealed? Yes it is. The diamond painting companies are doing painting by numbers as well. It does seem to be coming back to the fore. Maybe if you are somebody that does a lot of painting by numbers, maybe it hasn't gone away, but it seems to me that it's more in the shops now than it has been for a while. Okay, so yeah, the background is plain. I suppose you could paint it if you wish to, or you can leave it clear. But that's your little ducklings there. Sorry, it's got the cover on it, hasn't it? Shall I take the cover off? Hubby won't mind. See, this is hubby's, but I said I would be having a look at it. If I bought it for him, I had to unbox it on camera. Okay. So we have a nice little canvas. Ooh, brushes. Stretched onto your wooden frame. Is it a 30 by 30? Let me have a look. Got a little... Oh no, it's not a mark. That is actually a number there. So it looks like we've just got a couple of little odd marks at the edges, but they are actually numbers. So I thought it was something squished on the canvas, but it's not. But yes, that is 12 inches, which is 30 centimetres that way, by 30 centimetres, 12 inches that way. So it's true to size, and it's well and truly fastened with some huge staples. Okay, very similar to, in fact, exactly the same as those frames that I did buy blank, that I am going to put some of my diamond paintings on. You get your nice little code sheet, so that if you do paint over any of the numbers and then forget what colour it was, or your paint goes over somewhere that it shouldn't, you've still got your keys on there to show you what colour goes where. I mean, obviously you don't have to follow it, but I think if you're not used to painting, it's probably the best way to do it, is to use the key code. Okay, and then yeah, you can see it's a little bit pale, but it needs to be. You don't want it too dark, otherwise it's going to show through your paints. Nicely stretched, drum tight, nice sound there. You've got your little fasteners so that you can put your hangers onto your picture to put your string through to hang it up, because when you've spent all this time doing it, it would be nice to put it on the wall. We have 3 sizes of brush. Looks like we've got, is that 1.5 centimetre? Yeah, we've got 1/2 centimetre, probably, I don't know, less than 1/4 centimetre, probably 1/10 centimetre, and then a very fine brush there. So they look okay quality for the price that we've paid. They look pretty good brushes. And then we have I was going to say 1 to 97 paints, but no, that's just the paint colours. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18 different colours there. And you can match them, mix them to make different colours, but a nice soft colour palette there. Little ducklings. And then it looks like we have a nice little instructions. Oh look, before you start, paintbrushes, acrylic paints, tips and tricks, canvas references. Where do I start? We suggest you start with the larger areas while you get the hang of the painting process. However, some people prefer to paint the smaller sections first so that they don't accidentally paint over them later. Whatever order you decide to paint in, be careful not to smear the areas you've already painted as you move your hand across the canvas. And then how do we fix mistakes? What if the numbers show through the paint? And how long should I paint for? Be aware of the time you're spending painting, and try not to sit too long. Get up and stretch around every 10 minutes or so, at least once an hour. Movement is good for your body's circulation and can help you refocus on the artwork. And that holds up for diamond painting as well, most definitely. What if they're hard to read? Ceiling. And how do I hang? So, and then it says, congratulations, finished. So that's really good. I like that. Just some little hints and tips there to get you started on your diamond painting, on your painting by numbers. And it's in a nice box, as I say. This is Curious Ducklings. Aren't they cute? They really are cute. And it says it's beginner level on this, so that's good. It's an art canvas stretched high quality wooden frame for easy display. And again, it gives you some instructions on the back there. Tells you about your hints leaflet there as well. So yeah, I'm pretty impressed with that, I think, for the price of them. The range are online, therange.co.uk, they are online, so you know, you can pop along and check out the others that they've got. They do have bigger canvases, and they also have the little canvases as well, the little, what are they, about 6 or 7 inch square canvases. So yeah, that's a nice little kit. I'm hoping he will do this one, because it is that little bit smaller to do. Some of the ones that I've got in the past, or he's chosen himself in the past, have been a bit ambitious for somebody to start out. He says he did used to do it a long time ago, before he met me, so it's a very long time ago. But yeah, put this back in the box. And I like the fact as well that this is actually all pre-framed, because it will be easier for him to hold, and he's not going to have flappy edges or have to worry about the canvas moving, because it's all in one place, all nicely stretched. Let's just pop that back in there. I don't want to lose any of those bits and get into trouble. Okay. And then the other one we got was the colouring. I used to do this. I was never overly keen on that, painting by numbers. I have done a few, but I always preferred the colouring. I always like blending my pencils and using my pro markers, my alcohol markers, to colour and blend. But yeah, so let's have a look at this one. I can get it out. Oh, it's got tape on it there, just a second. This actually has 3 pictures in it. Actually thinking about, I think this was possibly $14.99. I think it worked out that if you bought the dog and the cat separately, it was the same price as buying the set with the bunny in. So you basically got the bunny free. And you know how I feel about bunnies. Okay, so again, a nice box showing you everything that you get in it. And these, the art marker seems to be Hinkler Craft, but art maker seems to be the name that's on these, so that's maybe what they're going by on these. I don't know whether they are part of the range's own work or if there are somebody else's. And these are your guides, your codes. Gosh, that must be the dog. It must go that way around. Just looks like lots of numbers and dots and things. And that's your cat. That's a lot more easy to see. And your bunny. Okay. And then, so what are these like? Oh, so these are a lovely, like a card. I would think probably about a 160 GSM card. Feels very nice and smooth. Good texture to it, so you'll get a good texture for colouring in. Nice and bright white as well, so that the colours will show true to colour. And then there's the cat. So I do like the fact again then that I don't ever remember when I was younger doing colouring by numbers and getting like the chart with it as well. I don't ever remember seeing that. I just remember getting those, but maybe these are a bit more adult based, so yeah, and then the dog is that way around. Very good. But yeah, some quite big chunks on them, just to make them that little bit easier to colour. Okay, and then you have your set of your pencils. Oh, and a nice metal pencil sharpener as well, which is good to see because they tend to last a bit longer. The plastic ones, maybe I'm just heavy-handed, but I used to find the plastic ones used to crack a little bit and crack here. Where you were trying to push the pencil into sharpen. Again, maybe I'm heavy-handed, but that's your colours for your blending. A lovely colour palette there. Quite different colours. I wouldn't have expected that hot pink in it and a bright orange, but obviously you must need your other colours to tone them down a bit. I mean, again, you can use your own colours if you have them, or you can go by whatever they're telling you on your charts. Okay, and then a lovely leaflet again, to give you your instructions. So are these watercolour pencils? No, so they're pencils, 10 beautiful pencils that have been specifically chosen to make the most of your image to get the perfect mix of colours. It's helpful to use the layering technique below to provide you with a wider range of colours. So yeah, you're going to need to be layering colours, which is fine. It's a good way to get into layering colours, actually, using pencil. They are a bit more forgiving than using alcohol markers. They tend to be a bit stronger. But I would have thought they might have been watercolour pencils, whereby you can then go in with a water brush or a fine paintbrush and just blend them in that little bit. That might have made it a little bit easier. But it says it's art card. Your colouring card is printed with guidelines for each section and letters that correspond with the pencils included. There were 2 artwork references to help you complete your artwork. Are there? There's only one. There's only one for each. Don't know why it says 2. Okay, right, okay, and we've got a colour chart on the back. So this is telling us which ones to mix with what. So to get this pink colour, you would use U and M. And to get this greeny colour, we'd use L and D. And it will tell you, I presume, let me see, handy tool, blah, 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 blah. I presume you will put the first letter down first and the second letter down on top of it. I would need to read it properly, but that's how I would expect it to go. And again, your instructions. So these are really good little kits. Does this say it's for a beginner or it's a triple kit? Doesn't say beginner or advanced or anything on this one. I suppose because it's pencils. So the only thing I would have liked to have seen in that is to use watercolour pencils, so you have the choice of watercolouring, because I think particularly with something like this and with these edges that do look a very watercolour type picture, it would have been quite nice to just be able to go in with that brush, a fine brush with a little bit of water, and just splay it out a little bit, just make it look more watercoloury. But very nice. So quite a good little haul. As I say, it's amazing what colours you can get from what we've got, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 colours. We'll then go into all these colours and all the variations of them as well. You know, you can make up your own, you can do your painting whatever colours you want to do, experiment with different colours. Or if it's your first one, I would always suggest doing what they suggest, just to get your foot in for it, really, just to get the feel of it, to see what you're doing. But yeah, very good, very nice, lovely little kits. Okay, so something a little bit different rather than just diamond painting. So that is my little haul from the range. I said there will be a video at the end showing the diamond paintings that we're selling, and I didn't buy any. I went to a shop selling diamond paintings and I didn't buy any. I must have been feeling ill that day. Okay, well, I hope you've enjoyed looking at these with me. If you have, a thumbs up is always much appreciated. If you've got any questions or comments, if you leave them in the comments down below, and if you want to come back and see what I get up to next, then if you press that subscribe button and the all notifications bell next to it, you'll be notified when any of my videos come up. So thanks ever so much for stopping by, and I do hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now. That's Brooklyn Bridge. Quite like the London scene one as well. range, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're all painting by numbers. Why don't you get one?
I'll get a small one. I'll do that. Okay.
As long as you're gonna.
I'll try that. Yeah, look at these.
I like the donkey.
I know, it's disgusting. It's from the factory, isn't it? Yeah, it's been doing it all day.
Really strong.
What? You're not following At The Range UK on socials? Don't miss out on our latest news, events and competitions. Get involved and follow At The Range UK on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook today.
the corgi on. Do you want an inflatable Union Jack?